blue. Boom. We
I was
in agreement.
Bravo, very blue. Straight up. Yo. Twin, where's your wood at? Like, you usually be smoking.
I know it's downstairs. It's really because I didn't want to leave the live. Now I got to.
No, hurry up and go get it or take it.
I first surely was just thinking, like, I need to roll it. Y'all know I'll be smoking. Why y'all so worried about Jazz's pussy?
I hate this shit.
Stop 7 and Cartier's beef. I don't know why 7 mad at Cartier. I know why I'm mad at Cartier. I don't know what 7's beef is. But I personally feel like they live in the same area, so they could just pull up on each other. If there's beef, they could definitely pull up. So that's all I got to say about that. I don't know. I didn't leave my weed in the car.
I know we need some more lives together. We making a YouTube channel and a cooking show. They better stop playing. And we doing some music soon.
Yeah.
So tune.
Gina fuck with, oh my gosh, I miss everything.
They don't even know these big things I got. Man, I ain't even telling y'all what I got coming. I'm just let them sit on it.
I still remember how you hit Naj in the head. Best hit I've ever seen connected.
Wait. They bringing y'all. Hey, we was lit ones. I ain't gonna lie. Have y'all seen our confessions? How me and Twin was? We were just lit.
I'm mad because I noticed they didn't post all of our confessions.
They didn't.
I still haven't seen them, and I'm like, it's.
They didn't do the one when we were talking about who the dirty is. They didn't air that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They didn't post the shit when I was talking about all the girls in the house, and I'm like, when are y'all posting that? Because I definitely said everything I had to say about them girls, fully, good and bad, each one of them girls, and they didn't post it, and I'm confused. I'm hella confused. Where my keys at? I need to go get my weed from the car.
They said Crip says is a lyricist and will watch Blueface lyrically. Ooh, that was cold as hell. Let me pin that.
Hold up.
That's cold as fuck. They talking about my bars, like when I be rapping and shit.
Yeah, Gina was the main one on live because she got her phone. We didn't get our phones, and they made sure. That's another thing. When they took our phones, we didn't get the chance to charge our own phones. They would have to charge them for us, and they would only charge hers. Like she would get to go in the car when we were in the house, and she get to go charge her shit. So we didn't get the chance to do all that.
I like Drina raps, but I just don't like when she starts to sing. It's like, I mean, everybody gotta improve in something, but her bars, I'll give her that. She can rap. I've always said that, even when she left and came back. I said it in the camera but they didn't post that though. Oh, they left a lot of shit out they didn't post in the room and shit like that and asked her to opinion. They didn't really post that shit either.
Man, they wasn't. So I'm thinking like, ooh, it's good. Like I had certain conversations in certain places on purpose because I'm like, this is gonna be great. You feel me? They gonna catch all these bitches being fake and messy and all shit.
I mean, I heard that Drina
they ain't posted one video
from that. She wanted to get in the studio. I don't know. I think that was because of that, and then she ended up getting in the studio. I don't know, some shit.
Wait, what happened?
They said why did she leave and come back? Remember when Gina left and came back?
Oh yeah.
Wasn't it for the studio, right, or some shit like that?
So y'all want the real answer or the answer that motherfuckers is giving you? Because I don't know which one y'all want.
Give me the real answer because I think I know the real answer, but I don't know because everybody he say, she say shit. So you don't know who the fuck.
This is another one of those moments in Blue Girl history that has not been brought to the light. Everybody is making it like Drina left the house because she didn't get to go to the studio or whatever the fuck. So, they were like, you know what? You can come back to the house. We'll let you go to the studio. That's the whole little story. That's the reason Drina got to come back and we didn't have to vote for her like they did for Krishan in season 1. That's not the case. The night before, we were all at the house. We were getting our hair and our nails done. And then Blue, I want to go to the studio. Fuck yeah, we want to go to the motherfucking studio with you. Mind you, we still getting dressed. I haven't gone with my braids. But it was just like, he was going to the studio for himself, for his song or whatever the fuck. Do y'all want to come? If you can come, if you want to. Some of the girls stayed, like Star. Certain girls stayed because they was fucked up. When we go to leave the house, some of the nail techs was there. One of the nail techs, and mind you, she's from Sacramento.
Oh, it's about the bitches.
Yeah, exactly. One of the nail techs was like, basically she kept making comments like, oh, I want to be one of the blue girls. Oh, if I was one of the blue girls, whatever the fuck. She kept saying it. And it was just like, I was like, you should stay at the house. And we trying to talk the bitch, like, stay here. You feel me? You feel like you could be a blue girl, stay in the house and be a blue girl. You feel me? And she was telling us why she wouldn't do it, whatever the fuck. So when we go to the studio, the bitches were still at the crib. They now have put on
Right.
our dirty politics sweaters up inside the house. They're basically like going camera crazy, but it's some fan shit. Wouldn't you? You feel me? But whatever the fuck. They on some fan shit inside the house taking pictures. Drina, when we in the car, it's me, Drina, I think Milan. I don't remember who all was in the car. But we're in the car and Drina made a comment like, oh, so they're staying at the house. And mind you, there's no security. There's nobody in the house with them. It was just the bitches. And she's like, they're staying at the house with nobody there. And I was like, yeah. She was like, okay. So she was hella
Wow.
mad about this. It wasn't both the nail techs, it was about that light skinned nail tech. So she felt some type of way about the bitch being there because you could tell the bitch was fangirling the fuck out of blue. She was definitely like, bitches. The nail techs end up showing up at the
They
studio
came, they pulled
or
up.
in the studio with blue. I was in there with them and everything. Like the
We
bitch,
all
weren't you
was.
in there too? Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah,
Bitch,
we in the
yeah, it's
studio
on
with them.
camera.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like we in there and the bitches was in there too, and the whole time Drina was cool until them bitches showed up at the studio. Her whole mood changed. Her whole everything, her whole demeanor, everything changed. We go leave the studio. We get in the car, and Drina is crying in the car, and she pulls out her phone and she's looking up flights to leave. And she asked me, like, is this United Airline? Oh, is this the one? If I want to leave at this time, she's showing all of us, like, basically she going home. She booked her ticket in the car on the way back from the studio the day before she left. She already had this ticket booked, you feel me? And we got back to the house and she kept saying, she's like, it's already booked or whatever. She packed her shit that night. And that night, everybody was talking shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. All the bitches is fake as fuck because everybody was talking shit, including Blue. Was talking hella shit about this bitch. Running hella shit. Running this bitch through the
Look, this is
motherfucking
what
mud.
happened. This is how I found out. I'm upstairs in my room. I like see her packing. I said, what's wrong? As soon as I asked her what's wrong, she immediately break down. I call Mulan because like that's not my bitch. Like you feel me? I can't cater. I don't know what to do. So I said,
Right,
Mumu,
right.
your homegirl crying like something wrong. Then twin come up there. She packing, just crying, and like like I thought it was about the studio, but it was about them. Like you feel me? So I was just like, oh shit. I don't know. I didn't know what to do. I ended up leaving and going downstairs, minding my own business.
Yeah, so yeah,
I
that's
heard
not
you.
why Drina. That's not why Drina did not leave that house. I don't care what everybody's trying to make the image seem like it is, because yeah, the real be sounding salty as fuck, but the real is like, nigga, she was gonna leave because the nail tech made her feel some type of way for sure. And the very next day, she left the house and everything, threw a whole fit. And they end up reaching out to. She had Bobo call Wag, and they end up bringing her back to the house. Her bags were already gone, so they had to buy her new shit. That's the whole reason we went to the mall the next day, is to go get Drina clothes, because she ain't had no clothes because they were on the plane. Like that just is the real of the
But she
fucking
ended up getting all her
situation. It
stuff
had
back
nothing to
though.
do
She
with
got
being in the studio.
7 on live saying Jazzy wasn't wrong for fighting Rose. Y'all don't even know the situation. That's why ooh.
Girl, don't even respond to it because that could not even be true. You feel me? Like that's just he say she say shit. I cannot for the life of me. I cannot only not find my
What's up
fucking
with Drina
character.
being intimidated by oh, I ain't reading that.
What's with Drina being intimidated with who? I'm not gonna speak
I
on that.
thought it was weird she was acting like she ain't.
I don't know about that personally. I heard a lot of people saying that. When I asked Drina, when I first found out, I know she didn't bring up having kids, but when I asked Drina, we were all talking about like, our kids or whatever the fuck. And I was so surprised because, we get our phones. When we get our phones, we won't have our phone for like 2-3 days. And then we get our phone back. The first thing I always did was call my son. So I didn't know that a lot of the girls had kids because they weren't calling them. Like I never saw them call them. So I didn't know. So we was all shocked. We were talking about in the room, and Star was like, I have a kid. I'm like, you have kids, girl? Like, mind you, I be sitting next to Star in the car. She's never called them. So I did not know she had kids. So I was like, oh, you got kids? And we all talking about it. And then Drina said something like, yeah. And I was like, wait, bitch, you got kids? And she was like, yeah. And I'm like, bitch, how many kids you got? She said 4. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I did not know that. So Drina never denied them to me. She might have denied them or not brought them up to y'all, but she never denied not having them.
Y'all talking about why would you go in the bathroom when Jazzy told you she was gonna run up on you? Y'all don't understand.
Y'all don't
Me and
understand?
Jazzy
Yeah, that was squashed before
Jazzy
then. She
came
did
up.
let
Look,
her know
this look
that, but it
2
was
days
definitely
before
squashed.
that happened to me. Look, 2 days before that
My
happened to
service is about
me.
to be weak for a second. Walk out my Wi-Fi.
No, was it before when she came in there? Oh yeah. This is what happened. She woke up in the morning talking about, oh yeah, bitch, I heard what you said about me. I fuck with you. You a real bitch. Okay, cool. She tried to shake my hand. I said, no, I do hugs. I got down off my bunk bed and hugged her like a real bitch. I hugged her. So I guess after that happened, I guess this morning shit, I don't know how the fuck this shit. It just was so messy. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it got to that Naomi shit, the boom.